Hi guys, I'm Serena, and if you want to know why the most courageous thing you can do as a highly sensitive person is to feel it all, watch this video. So we are talking today about why the most courageous thing you can do is to feel it all. So let's just get right into it, honestly. Most of the time, as highly sensitive people, or just sensitive people in general, the world makes us feel that we cannot be brave, right? That we're not out there doing crazy things like climbing mountains and jumping off cliffs and, like the things popular media or history have noted as like brave, the hero. But why is it that we oftentimes feel so much like we can't embody this courage or this bravery? It's because our gifts look different than those of like great explorers or great warriors or great adventurers. Most highly sensitive people are actually spiritual warriors. And as a spiritual warrior, that means you work within the non-physical realms. We've seen courage throughout the ages as great physical acts of bravery. But our courage as sensitive people comes with feeling the emotion and feeling everything to the extent that we were born to. We oftentimes cut this part of ourselves off in childhood because what we were taught was we're too sensitive, we're too much, we're too dramatic. And so oftentimes we have to re-emerge as this part of ourselves, and we have to re-accept this part of ourselves that we have, distanced ourselves from. So the most courageous thing you can do as a sensitive person is just to feel everything that you're feeling. Feeling is your gift, and highly sensitive people are connected to their hearts in ways that other people may not be. And because of this, it gives you a great capacity for empathy, to be able to feel with the things around you. How many times have you been out in nature and you swear that you can just feel the trees, Or you walk into different places and you can just feel what is there. Sometimes you'll walk into a place and you'll just start crying and you don't even know where that comes from. But it's your ability to feel. And society has crushed out its ability to feel through violence, media, video games, everything you could possibly imagine. Half the time if I go on Facebook, which is rarely, I'll see videos of terrible things that are happening in the world because we're constantly being desensitized by what we consume. And this is why sensitive people sometimes feel like they don't belong in this world, because it's so harsh. So the best thing that you can do is to feel it all, and to feel it all in public, okay? We are so averse to making other people around us feel uncomfortable because we're also being sensitive to them. But the best thing you can do is to speak to what you're feeling, and to really truly feel that. I'll give you an example. So this was the other day. I am now staying with my mom, and I was staying with my sister a week ago, and both of them live in the Upper West. And so we went out to lunch all together, and we all ordered, and my mom's order came and it was wrong. So my sister was sitting there and I could sense her discomfort a little bit. And my mom was like, this is when I ordered. So she sent it back. And as we were waiting for her order to come back, I started eating. And I sensed my sister just like tense up. And I was like, what is that? And so I can feel my mom's also feeling uncomfortable because nobody's really sure what to do in this moment. And so I just spoke to it. I said, hey, Mom, Ari's feeling uncomfortable because she's not sure if she should eat or not, if it's going to be rude for her to eat. And so my mom was like, oh, of course not. Please start eating. And I already had like a mouthful of fries. But this was an instant where it made my sister super uncomfortable. She was like, whoa. She was like, stop reading me. And I was like, you know what? I'm sorry. However, it helps other people. Even though she was triggered, it spoke to an unconscious programming that she had, which is when moments happen like this, I freeze up and I don't know what to do. So what actually happened by me speaking to her discomfort and me feeling her discomfort, it actually allowed her to step into a different version of herself and to admit, like, oh yes, I am feeling uncomfortable about this, and I'm feeling uncomfortable that I'm feeling uncomfortable about this. So when we feel into our gifts and when we really use our gifts, it allows us to open up the world to everybody else, and it pulls on people's programmings. This is why a lot of times, as a highly sensitive person, people are going to react a little bit negatively towards us, and that's just okay. We have to be secure within ourselves and knowing that the most important thing we can do is to use this gift that we've been given in this lifetime to illuminate everyone around us. And sometimes when you put the light on the darkness doesn't like that, and that's okay. It's not your fault. That is just what happens when you illuminate shadows or unconsciousness. It has to be brought to light. And that is the beautiful thing about using your gift and being courageous enough to feel it all and to speak to it and just allow yourself to sit in whatever it is without having to say, oh, that's my responsibility, or oh, that's mine. A lot of times we get caught in that trap as well. But the most beautiful thing you can do is just to be you and to use your gift because it was given to you for a reason. There's a reason that you are this way. There's a reason why you can do these things. And that reason is so that you can use them, and you can use them to support others as well. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, definitely hit the like and subscribe button. Comment down below what kind of other videos you might like to see. But don't forget, use your gift, be courageous. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Big love, Serena.